Is there any doubt till now in the chapter? Because I feel it's a very simple chapter which you can do on your own. It requires the reading only. So the last part is left, that is the conservation of the wildlife. Okay, so what are the different steps? What are the different methods that the government has undertaken to conserve the wildlife and the natural vegetation that we are going to discuss today? So it is on page number, my book is old, so it is on page number 19. I don't know about the new book, but on in the old one I'm telling you. Natural vegetation, I told you the uses last time, so uses are clear. You should know the uses of this plants and the animals. Distribution of wildlife we did, and conservation. So today is the last topic that we are going to discuss, that is the conservation of the natural vegetation and the wildlife, because that is very important. Conservation of the natural vegetation and the wildlife, I think it is the moral duty or ethical duty of every citizen, because you know that we are living on the earth, and we as human beings are not the only beings that we own the earth. Okay, so we alone cannot survive. We cannot survive without animals, we cannot survive without plants. So even these beings, they also have equal rights to live on the earth, to enjoy the resources of the earth. So we must respect them, we should be kind to them. Okay, that's why, because it is very important to maintain balance in the atmosphere. Otherwise, you know that what will be the consequences. So it is said that the situation that we are facing now of corona, that is also because of the excess, uh, you can say, exploitation of the resources on the earth that the human is doing. Human is illegally killing the animals, okay, illegally involving in deforestation activities, mining activities, excessively it is done. So you know that the nature takes its revenge. So it is said that the pandemic that we are facing now, it is the revenge of the nature, that is the nature is taking us. The earth, the mother earth is taking revenge from the human mankind, that they are what they were doing in the on the earth with the nature. So that is not acceptable. Okay, that is just to remind that there is a supreme power ahead. The nature, the mother earth is the supreme power. Man is not supreme. Man has made so many things, man has done so much of advancement in the world, that man think that nobody is bigger than him. But it is not so. It is always that the supreme power is there, which is always holding the earth. So we must respect that, and we must be kind to each and every organism of the earth, even if it is a small ant. You should not step on it. You know, unknowingly, how many ants we kill in a day. So that is also, but that is fine, because we cannot every time just watch our steps. But if you know that there is an ant, or sometimes if you observe it, then you must not kill it. Let it be, let it go where it is going. So these are the small small things which we should take care. Otherwise these are not of any importance, but still, if you feel so, if you observe it, if you start doing so, that means you are a good human being, if you are respecting each and every creation of the earth, of the god, you can say. Clear? So that is the main motto of understanding or reading these chapters, that we must respect nature, we must be kind to animals, kind to plants also, and we must try to maintain the balance, because we are the future, you are the future generations. Okay, you should have these feelings in you, then only the world will become a beautiful place to live in, if there will be balance in everything. Otherwise, you know what is happening in the world, what the world is facing right now. Okay, so that is just because of the imbalance that the human being has caused in the on the earth. Yeah. So what are the things, what are the steps that we can follow to conserve? Otherwise also they are still in use, like we have national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, we have biosphere reserves to protect. Otherwise also environmentalists are there who are always organizing one Mahotsav. And you know, there was one Chipko movement also. What was that Chipko movement? Anybody knows? Chipko movement?
Ma'am,
मैम
people hug.
whenever the
Hug
when
each
जब मैं
other
पेड़
whenever
काटने
someone
आते थे
cuts
तब मैम वो
whenever
पेड़ों को
some
हक कर लेते थे,
Yes.
वो
So
पेड़ों को हक कर लेते थे.
so whenever they used to come and cut down a tree, they used to hug the tree. Okay, so hug kar lete the means they do not want to the trees to be cut down. So that was known as the Chipko movement. So that was also a sign of you can say warmth and care for the trees, care for the nature. So that kind of movements are still going on, and laws are also passed. Some laws have been passed against the trade. You know, this illegal trade of killing of birds and animals, it is still going on somewhere or the other. So laws have been made that the people who will get indulged in these kind of activities, so they will be punished by the law. Okay, so awareness programs, they have written that first of all, see under the heading conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. First of all, they have given the extinction factors, that why do the natural vegetation and wildlife is getting extinct day by day, because many species have become vulnerable or endangered, and some are on the verge of extinction. कि कई extinct हो चुकी हैं and some are still facing the danger of getting extinct. So what are the dangers? Why are they feeling so? Because of the reasons, that is deforestation. Because if there will be no home for the animals, for the birds, then where would they live? If anybody will try to snatch your house from you, so then what will you do? You will also feel insecure. Okay, so same thing happens with the wildlife also. Soil erosion, constructional activities, forest fires, tsunami, landslides are some of the human and natural factors which accelerate the process of extinction of these resources. Okay, so that's why it happen. If any species is in danger, it is endangered, so that means it is not getting the proper environment to survive. Okay, so that's why it is happening. And there's one more term that is known as poaching. What is poaching? Poaching. Poaching.
Ma'am, the illegal
hunting
trade
animals
of
hunt
animals
animals
for their
illegally.
parts such as nails, hair, skin, etc.
ma'am,
Illegal,
hunting animals
illegal
for
killing,
exotic
illegal
animal
Ma'am,
killing
products.
of
illegal
Ma'am,
hunting and
ma'am,
trade
hunting
of
animals, ma'am, the illegal
animals
trading
for their
of
part.
animals,
Illegal
ma'am, for
killing,
their parts such as skin, hair, nail, etc.
Yes, yes, definitely.
and for
So,
luxurious
next
items.
paragraph on the next page is completely on poaching. Okay, it is very important also. So, poaching is what? One of the major concerns is the poaching, which result in a sharp decline in the number of particular species. The animals are poached for collection and illegal trade of hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feathers. See, matlab, every part of the animal is being traded. Hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns, you know. Yes, who was there? So, which animal's teeth are very costly, very precious? Which animal is that of
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
very
elephant, ma'am,
elephant.
elephant,
yes, and
ma'am,
Ma'am,
horn,
elephant,
elephant. Ma'am,
and
ma'am,
elephant.
horn of which animal is taken up?
Rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros.
Yes, very good. Rhinoceros.
rhinoceros.
Yes, yes. So they are, see, just it's rhinoceros is such a big animal, and just only to take out the horn, the people are killing the animal. Okay, you should watch this programs come on Discovery Channel and other National Geographic. How do they
And yes,
they catch the people who are involved in illegal this killing of animals and all. Okay, so they tell beautifully that how these are done.
yes, ma'am. Only
Mercilessly killing of animals means such a big animal you are killing just for one horn. Okay, so that you feel very sad that what is happening. Okay, so some of these
ma'am.
animals
Only two northern white rhinos are left.
yes, very less. So they are extinct because of this only. Now people are killing them and they are not getting the proper environment. Tiger, lion, elephant, deer, black bear, crocodile, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich, and peacock. These can be conserved by increasing awareness. Okay. So these are the animals. So that is concerned with poaching. The next come that what are the other steps that the government is taking to conserve the wildlife, that are national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserves. Okay, so you know that these three are there. Can anybody tell me the difference? What is the difference between national park, wildlife sanctuary, and biosphere reserves? The difference are very minute, but still there are difference, because if the names are different,
When
so obviously
national
there will be
park,
something different.
when,
Yes,
na- when national parks are open for the public
yes. Wildlife
and
sanctuaries.
people do come there. But they are not open. They are to conserve animals and to raise them in captivity.
Hmm. No, but in national parks also tourism is permissible, and in wildlife sanctuaries also tourism is permissible. But in biosphere reserves it is not permissible. Means
Ma'am, boundaries
people
are
are
fixed.
not allowed to go in biosphere reserves. Okay. Then if you compare the area also, area wise also national parks are the smallest. Then comes the wildlife sanctuaries, and the biggest, the largest one are the biosphere reserves. Okay, national parks.
हाँ,
So
नेशनल पार्क्स और सेंचुरीज में डिफरेंस क्या हुआ?
difference वही है ना, national parks में the whole you can say national parks में only one species is mainly given focus. Okay, जैसे गिर नेशनल पार्क है उसमें टाइगर्स है, कान्हा नेशनल पार्क है उसमें बर्ड्स हैं, so something like that. Let me just check. I have one chart to compare. Yes, it is there. Yes, see, national park, sanctuary, and biosphere reserve. So national park is habitat for particular wild animal species. ठीक है, उसमें सिर्फ एक wild animal species को ही focus करते हैं, and that is to conserve one. Sanctuary is generally species oriented, such as citrus, pitcher plant, etc. उसमें मतलब पूरी की पूरी species को orient किया जाता है. For example, pitcher plant and citrus are there. And biosphere reserve is ecosystem oriented, means all forms of life. So biosphere में all forms of life are there, national park में only one species, and sanctuary also उसमें species के different genus होते हैं. ठीक है, and national park I told you area wise it is smallest, then sanctuary, and the biggest are the biosphere reserves. And national parks में boundaries are fixed by legislation, means उनकी boundaries fixed होती हैं. Sanctuary में boundaries are not sacrosanct, means they are not fixed. And biosphere reserves में भी boundaries fixed होती हैं. ठीक है, नेशनल पार्क में एक्सेप्ट द बफर जोन नो बायोटिक इंटरफेरेंस, मींस there is no this humans are not allowed to go there except the buffer zone. Little area is there where there is interference. Sanctuary, limited interference, and here also there is very less, only some less area is there where the people can go. सेम थिंग नेशनल पार्क में टूरिज्म इज परमिसिबल, सेंचुरी में भी टूरिज्म है, बट बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व इज नॉट, tourism is not permissible. Okay, national park research and scientific management lacking, means here the research is not done, mainly it is just to go and view it. And here also research and scientific management is not done, but in biosphere reserve it is managed. Okay, then this gene pool, that is not of your thing. Okay, so it is conservation attention given. This point is not for your purpose right now. Okay, you don't know about gene pool, that you will study in higher classes. Okay, so this is the little bit difference in national park, sanctuary, and the biosphere reserves. So these are the things, these are the areas which have been set up by the government to conserve the wildlife. Then conservation of creeks, lakes, and wetlands. So what are creeks? Can anyone tell me?
Purana.
What are creeks? Very